and welcome to day 27 of the big hatch. It's been quite quiet inside the brooders today. The chicks are just eating, sleeping, scratching around and doing all the things they've been doing. I haven't noticed any new habits, but I have noticed something new with their feathers, which we'll have a look at today. Let's just have a look at our 4 chicks that we've given names to and see how they've changed. You might have noticed in the photographs that their wing feathers are continuing to grow and the colours of them are changing as they grow through. But also today we've suddenly noticed that their tail feathers are also starting to grow. You might have spotted it in the photographs of our 4 chicks, but if not, we'll show you a few close-ups now of their tail feathers today. We're going to start setting up the big brooder today that will live outside in our barn. That's the next stage for the chicks to go into now that they've got some feathers, and they're getting quite big for the brooder indoors. They'll be warm enough because we'll put a heat lamp over the top. Let's go outside and have a look at how we need to set up the big brooder. This is going to be the big brooder that goes into the barn. It's a big metal water trough and it's a really safe place for the chicks. First thing we're going to do is to put some shavings into the bottom of it. So we've finished putting the bedding down, that's all ready for them, and we'll make it just nice and even. We've made a little platform at one end of the brooder. That's so that we can have a dry area to put their water and their food on, because you've seen how they love to scratch around and they do fill their water up really quickly with shavings if we don't put it onto a platform. This is the chick's waterer. I'll fill it with water now. We put the water into the big dome at the top here, so it holds plenty for the chicks for at least 24 hours. And then we put on the base and turn it over, and you can see that the water is dripping through the small hole. That means that the chicks can take a small amount of water, but it doesn't get too clogged up and it keeps refilling itself once they've taken some. This is a small feeder for the chicks. We pour the chick crumb into the top and you'll see it comes out at the bottom. Again, this means that as the chicks take the crumb, it refills so that they always have a supply of food. We'll put that onto the platform as well. So that's the inside of the brooder set up. They've got a nice soft bed, which is absorbent as well. Then they've got their feeder, which refills itself, and their water drinker, which also refills itself, so that they have a constant supply of food and water. Tomorrow we'll set up the rest of the brooder. We'll put a lid over the top and then we'll put a light over the top to keep the chicks warm, and then we'll switch it on and get it ready because on Saturday we're going to move the chicks into their new home. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye!